This is Trideep, and you're watching a brand new episode of Learn with Trideep. In this episode, I'm going to teach you how to create fantastic animated preloaders in Adobe XD. So, what preloader does actually? Preloader helps you to engage with your user when they're waiting for our website to load. It can be animated, it can show a progress bar, or it can actually show the percentage of the page that is getting loaded. But in XD, we can actually mimic the process. The actual process is actually done in the real time through JavaScript or any server-side coding. Okay. So without much ado, let's get started. But before that, I would request you to kindly like, share, and comment on this video if you really like it. And if you're new to this channel, can you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get all our upcoming notifications. So here we go. I have opened a blank new Adobe XD screen with my default 1920 by 1080 artboard over here. Fantastic. So now we are going to learn how to create a preloader. Okay. So what exactly we need? I will try to create very simple preloader for us so that it is more of learning rather than creating new innovative creative stuff over here. I will change the background color a bit so that we can see it very clearly. Okay. I have always shown the preloader to my students in a white background. So I felt that why don't we take a different background? And that's the only reason why I'm changing the background over here. No hard and fast rule. You can, I prefer not to create things on a jet black or 100% black background. So this is 3E, 3E, 3E color that I can use in the background. Okay, great. So there will be a circular line, a curved line that will rotate around the circumference of the circle. And during that time, we will have a percentage loading and it will move to the next slide after the entire percentage has loaded. Okay. So first thing first, let us first create a circle. Great. And how do we place it? Right in the center, we just drag it like this. And at one point of time, you will find that both the horizontal and vertical lines have come in the center, and then you just click on this to alignment and your entire circle is in the center. Right, great. So I want a hollow circle over here, and so that's the reason I will just remove the fill from here. Okay, great. So simple, click on this checkbox to turn it off. In the border, however, I will take a fluorescent purplish pinkish color. Okay, it works very well on a dark background, but the line is extremely thin. I am not liking it. So I will take say 24. Yeah, this looks good. Okay, you can also make this preloader a little smaller again. And as you see, when you just drag, this horizontal and vertical grid shows you that you are right exactly in the center. Okay. And another thing we will do now, there are three types of capping. It is the butt cap, the round cap, and the projecting cap. So for this example of ours, we will use a round cap, which will give a very smooth end and start and end to the entire line. Now, in the gap over here, I will turn it to say 10,000. Great. And what happens is entire stuff becomes a dot. Okay. And I will just show you, if I just go on increasing this dot, it starts enhancing. It starts increasing right across the, and it traces the circumference basically. Okay, so that's the way you can create pie charts and all these things. If you want to show a section of a circle, you can also show it in that way. Since we have used this round cap over here, you can see this portion is rounded over here. If it is a butt cap, the sharp edge. Okay, so this is your round cap. I will again take it to 0. Lovely. Press tab. So I know that this is the starting and ending point of our um, this preloader. It starts from in and it travels all across the circumference and ends also over here. And that we will do over a period of time. So that animation. So once this circle is done, now I would like to have the percentage, the loader percentage getting animated in the center. Okay, for that we will take the help of the flip type of animation that happens usually, or the transition type of animation that happens like a ticker in a petrol pump, or say when we see the ticker animation in the billboards of an airport where they show the flight timing and the name of the flights and all those things. So there is a thing that actually the digit scrolls from 0 to 100 in that way. So we will try to create something like that. During the entire animation process, when the circle, from the circle, the dot till the entire circle is formed along the circumference, these particular digits will go on animating. So how we will do that? Let us first go to our text over here, and for this text I would like to have very yeah, 32 will be okay. I guess I will just try to take it to 56 maybe, and I'll take a bold one over here, and I will take maybe, yeah, I think this gray is perfect for me, and I will type 1 over here. Okay, and yeah, sorry, this thing has not taken in, so I will take 60 pixels, maybe this will be right. And let's see how it looks. It has to be in the center of the circle. Yeah, I will also make it bold. Okay, and I think 60 is perfect. I will just type in 0 over here. Okay, that is a starting point of our this preloader. So it will start from 0, animate till 99%, and then it will fade into a new screen. That is the entire crux of the animation that we want to achieve. So I will just go on typing like this: 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Perfect. And I will just select all this stuff and say Control C. I will copy this thing in my clipboard. Why we are doing this thing, we'll come to know very soon. For the Mac users, you can have Command C to copy this entire digits. Okay, great. Now I will shift and press Alt, and I will drag another one just beside it as a copy. And after 9, I will press Enter, and what I have copied in the clipboard, I will paste it here. So basically, I'm having 2 lines of these digits, nothing else. Okay. Also, I would want to have a percentage sign after this, which is non-animative. Okay. See how easily Adobe XD tells you that where you are and how much gap is there between the digit. It's totally up to us whether I keep it as small as this distance or I increase or decreases. For the time being, I'm okay with this. Okay. Now the next part is masking. I don't want all these digits are hanging outside. I don't want it like that. What I will do, I'll zoom the screen a little bit so I can work easily, and I will drag a square or a rectangle on top of the digits only, not the percentage sign. Okay. And selecting the rectangle and the two digits, I will either press Shift Command M, or I will right click and press Command. I will press Mask with Shape or Shift Control M. Lovely. So now you know that all these digits are there, but they are masked or hidden. So anything outside this mask cannot be seen. Also, I would like to have a text called loading. Obviously, I will reduce the font size and everything. So it's okay with this thing. I don't want a very bold thing over here. Regular or semi bold is okay. I think we will go for a semi bold, and we will just align it to the center of the circle, but below the circle. Okay, see there's a gap between. I'll just reduce, lower it a bit. Okay, so this is all I have for animation. Okay, so let's reduce the size of the artboard a bit. And what I will do, I will Shift Alt and again drag an artboard with all those settings intact as the next one. Okay, great. Let's now go to the next artboard. In this artboard, we have to do certain type of things. We have to give the final position of the animation so that it starts from the first artboard and goes to the second artboard with all the things animating. So I will click on the circle that will actually grow around the circumference of this circle, or this dot that will grow along the surface of the circle, the circumference of the circle that we will animate over here. Okay, so keeping everything constant, just see, I will just select this digit just beside this dash. Okay, and with Shift pressed, I will just go on increasing the digit. Oops. Selecting this thing, I will just go on increasing the digit over here. You can press even Shift and you can increase this animation so that it can become faster. And be very careful over here. You have to slowly do this thing so that it does touch and completes the rotation. Don't take it too far inside. Perfect. This animation is done. Now the second part, the digit animation. I will go inside, double click on the digit so that I am in the digit layer. Okay, and while selecting the digit, I will scale it up like this. Okay, and similarly the second one also I will scale up till the second 9 comes into place. Lovely. So we can see in the mask, the first one has 0, 0, and in the second one we have 99. Also, it starts with a dot and ends with a full circle over here. Great. So let us first see how this animation actually works, how this preloader actually works. So we'll go to the prototype phase, okay, and click on the artboard, not on any object inside the artboard, the artboard itself. You see a blue color dot comes in over here, and with a arrow, drag this blue dot and click on the next artboard. Okay, so now you can see there is a bridge between the two artboards. Okay, from the tab, change it to time. Give it a spacing of 0.5 seconds. Change this transition to auto animate. In the easing, click over here and choose ease in and out and keep the duration to 5 seconds. So what I'm instructing, that within 5 seconds this animation will happen. This dot will form a ring around the circumference of the circle, invisible circle, and also this 0 percentage will animate to 99%. Okay, so let's see if it works. Great. So it immediately worked like that. So oops, what we did a small wrong thing. Okay, just let me just see. I've given a very small second. It should be 5 seconds. Okay, and let's see how it work. Lovely. See, as soon as the ring completes, it is 99% and loading. So now the third part of the thing that we'll do, that when the 99%, or actually we'll mimic that when it reaches the 100%, it changes to an image, or a particular image loads. We will mimic that also. So for that, I will again pick up my Web 1920 artboard. Great. And I will change the color to the same artboard color. Okay. Also, I will draw a rectangle from the corner to this corner, which is again 1920 by 1080, and I will pick up the same color. Okay. Now, what we will do, I will load an image inside this rectangle. Okay. So for that, I will go to plugin, and from the pexels.com website, I can pick up any image of my choice. Again, I love landscape, so I will just type landscape over here. And from my favorite landscapes, let us see, I'm still not decided. Let me take up this landscape. Okay, it's a fantastic image by Aarti Vijay. I always love to name the photographer who has actually given this free stuff without any expectations. So it is very important to name these guys in your video, because they are doing fantastic job over here. For these guys, we can use these images free of cost, and we can use in our videos. It makes our tutorials much more attractive and brilliant. Okay, so yeah, Aarti, great job. So let's now see what we can do. Now choosing the second artboard. Now going to the second artboard, we go to prototype again, and we link the second artboard to the third artboard, which has the image. Okay, great. And what we will also do, this artboard selected will again have time and delay 0, auto animate, ease in, ease out, and within say 0.4 seconds, this particular image loads. Okay, so let's see what happens. We'll go to the first artboard of mine, and I press the play button. Lovely. This is exactly what we wanted to mimic, that as soon as it went to 100, which you obviously cannot see because it's so precise and all these things, this is just a big hoax. Okay, so it is just loading till 99% and then it is going to the next slide. So but it gives a very clear indication that after the full loading happened, then you actually got this image. You can also do another thing, that you can actually load from 000% to 0 to 100%, and then you can also do this loading. So that's all, folks. Hope you have really liked this video. If you have really liked this video, kindly like, share, and comment on this video. And if you are new to this channel, can you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get all our upcoming notification. I will really look forward to see what creativity you guys are doing with this preloader process. Please send it across your preloaders as Adobe XD file or a video to my channel email address, which is ridipghosh2015@gmail.com, and you can also inbox me your files. Okay, so if I find time, which I usually dedicate to my subscriber, I usually revert to their files, to their queries. You can send your queries. If you're stuck somewhere, do raise your hand and ask me if you are unable to do this particular job. Okay, so before we meet again with some wonderful video in our next episode, goodbye and God bless.